Welcome to the video version of Practical Transformation using XSLT and XPath by Crane Softwrights Limited. This is a hands-on, in-depth, and comprehensive course covering XSL transformations and the XML-Path language. My name is Ken Holman, and I'm the Chief Technology Officer for Crane Softwrights Limited. Regarding my credentials for writing, publishing, and delivering this training material, I've been involved with document markups technologies since 1992. I have worked in the ISO committee responsible for SGML and XML since then, and recently completed a 5-year term as the International Secretariat Manager. I was a member of the W3C working group that developed XML from SGML, and I was the founding chairman of each of the XML Conformance Committee and XSLT XPath Conformance Committee in OASIS. Crane produced and delivered the first commercial training classes in each of XSLT and XSL-FO. This video is the 116th delivery of some of the slides found in this XSLT class. Our training material is derived from self-published books sold as PDF files from our website, a copy of which is included in the video purchase. Older editions of our 2 XSL titles have been licensed for print production by Prentice Hall as part of the Definitive XML series. These days, I've been spending most of my volunteer time in OASIS committees. I chair the Code List Representation Technical Committee that is responsible for the generic code specification, an XML vocabulary for code lists. I have long been a member of the Universal Business Language Technical Committee. UBL is an XML vocabulary for business documents such as invoices, purchase orders, waybills, and the like. I am a co-editor of the UBL 2.0 specification, and I chair a number of subcommittees and task groups. Following our model used for XSL, Crane has produced and delivered the first hands-on training course in UBL, itself derived from our PDF book that we sell on the topic. On this slide, you can see the modules of this XSLT course. I'll go into more detail of each module after I complete this brief introduction. Our success in teaching this material is the building of a foundation on which our students can base their understanding of how the technology works. The first 2 modules introduce the context of these technologies, the basic concepts for getting started, and some introductory examples. Module 3 describes the XPath data model in detail before learning in Module 4 the formal aspects of the processing model and instructions building the result tree. Module 5 overviews what access we have to the environment in which we run our transformations. Style sheet management is covered in Module 6. Modules 7, 8, and 9 complete the details of the functions and facilities available to accomplish transformations. 2 annexes address thoughts regarding using XSLT to produce outputs for the web and print environments. Annex C has a number of hyperlinked summaries that are useful for reference. The last annex has some comments and questions about tools and about documenting style sheets. I am assuming as a prerequisite for this class that you know enough XML syntax to be able to write well-formed documents. There is no requirement to know about validation, though some concepts found in this material are related to validation. Knowledge of HTML may help with the exercises, but that aspect of the exercises is mostly prepared in advance. It is my expectation in this class to describe all of XSLT and XPath and to distinguish the different behaviors between the available versions of them. That distinction is indicated in the material using these lozenges shown here, where at the beginning of a paragraph or bullet, this identifies the information that is specific to a particular version of these technologies. The handouts are very detailed and can be used as standalone reference material outside of the classroom. We will be working with hands-on exercises to learn the skills, and though we will be using HTML to get instant feedback from a browser, all we learn will apply regardless of the target vocabulary we are creating with our XSLT skills. We will be focusing on the W3C specifications and will not look in detail at any vendor extensions that may be offered in different tools, though we will look at the extension mechanisms and how they are properly used. By the end of this class, we will have reviewed every instruction element, every attribute, and every function in both XSLT and XPath versions 1 and 2. Regarding the materials, registered users have access to handouts available on Crane's website as PDF files in both US letter and international A4 page sizes. Looking at the PDF for this slide, you will see the slide number in the bottom corner of the screen shown here. This corresponds to the slide number at the top of the projection slides shown here. Looking at the body of the text on the page, you can see that there are bold bullets on the page, and these correspond to the bullets on the projection slide. If you need to review the details I'm talking to, you can find them in the bullets that are not bold. Because of the reference detail, these handouts are quite dense, while the projected contents highlight only the substance of each slide. Don't try to read every bullet of every slide of the handouts. Follow my lecture as I convey the important information found on each slide.